In my opinion, this is one of Java Edition's biggest flaws for the casual player. And this is one of the few times where I think that Mojang is actually actively being malicious to make money rather than, kind of disagreeing with the player base in terms of design. If you don't know what I'm talking about by now, it's the ability to join single player worlds, or lack thereof on Java Edition. Because it's a feature that's existed on Bedrock, and it's a feature that's possible as proven by Essential Mod, but a feature that they're unwilling to put into the vanilla edition of Java. Like, you can't be telling me that $1 billion company funded by Microsoft can't implement something that this tiny team of developers was able to make in about a year's time. If you're funded by Microsoft and you have that kind of money, you can add any feature you want into the game, whether it be paid or free. Because other alternatives include either getting a very cheap hosting service that's like a free server that isn't up all the time, or paying Minecraft to host a realm for a month, or paying a hosting service over and over again. And I am not a big fan of the subscription model of services. I understand that it costs money and time to allocate these resources to running a server, but I think that if you want to run something on your own computer, you should be free to do that, and I think that Minecraft should have something implemented where you can do that very simply rather than having to download a server jar and then port forwarding through the router and doing all of these steps that make it incredibly inaccessible for people to actually host and run servers on their own machine. And yes, I know hosting a server isn't actually that bad. It's pretty easy actually if you go through the steps. The hardest part is probably port forwarding your router. But that still raises the question, why isn't this a vanilla feature implemented by Mojang? I don't know. For the most part, I like to give game developers the benefit of the doubt, because I know how difficult designing games is, and I know how difficult it is to test functions. But this seems essential. It would just make quality of life 100 times easier for people who aren't necessarily technologically literate, and there's really no reason for it at this point. What do you think?